Hey, welcome to the Reality Check podcast. We are your host, Lydia.
And I'm Shanice, and on this podcast, we'll be talking about everything that people do not want to hear and things that happen in our day to day lives. So, today we're going to be talking about how women sell their Rosecoco. Gucci, because that word makes me cringe.
Yeah, we're going to talk about, some of the stories that are trending online lately. It's about ladies stroke women selling their Rosecoco, if you know what I mean, online mostly, and they're not even women. Let me say young girls selling their Rosecoco online. So I don't know if you remember, there's one celebrity who had decided to introduce his girlfriend online with a very cute romantic video, and this guy had even hickeys on his neck, and only to find out that this lady is one of those girls that are selling Rosecoco online. So yeah, that's what we're going to address today. Why are ladies stroke these young girls choosing to sell their Rosecoco online?
Some of them have reached a limit, because I wouldn't say that I would reach such a limit, but most of them think they've reached that particular limit to the point they have to sell themselves to earn money.
True.
Right?
Like they feel like that is the only option they have.
Yeah. Also, some of them sell their bodies or sell their Rosecoco because they want quick money, because of the pressure they're getting from their fellow peers,
Yeah, especially on Instagram.
Yeah. Especially on Instagram.
Yeah, the lavish lifestyle that these celebrities are showing us are really getting to people's head. And also there are others who are saying like, why am I staying with this Rosecoco if it is not giving me any money when it can give me some huge amount of money just by showing it to people, doing some 1, 2, 3 things, and I get millions within a month. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
Do you think they're earning millions within a month?
I don't think they're earning millions, but some do, some don't. But I don't think it's reached a million.
Yeah, there's one person I had. She was saying that like in a month she can make like 1 million. Imagine 1 million.
A million, really?
Just
Nah, I don't think so.
yeah. So that's another reason they're saying that like if I have it, people can just watch it and give me some money. Like it's easy money. Why don't I do it?
The million is just pressure.
I
They're
think
giving us pressure because there's no way you can. I show me the bank statements. Then that's a lie.
Of course, it's a lie. And also another reason is they're saying like this thing, the Rosecoco, like everyone knows how it looks like, and they don't see a reason to hide it if they can show it when everybody already has an idea of how it looks like. What they don't understand is every person has a different Rosecoco, and
that's a shallow way of thinking.
It's a very shallow way of thinking.
Because you're losing your dignity because everyone has seen how it looks like.
Imagine. That's what they're saying.
That's so.
Yeah.
Well, damn. That's how people reason.
That's how people reason actually, and it's so sad.
Yeah.
And the sad part is that they are really young girls. I think in their early 20s.
Yeah, and some of them don't actually realize how it will affect them. Even in 2 or 3 months. Because people get reality checks even after a day. People grow daily. So maybe they'll realize later that what they were doing is wrong.
Yeah, so we navigated some of these things that might affect them because of just wanting to make money in a very short time, the easy way. So the first thing is, of course, this is gonna affect their mental status within. I think after doing it, they'll just feel awful.
Yeah, once they have the reality check. But then it depends on the time, because people don't change pop. It takes time. The same way someone can get a reality check at 21, or rather they can grow mentally or think on their own at 21 and someone else at 30, It happens like that. So maybe they'll realize later when they've already done it and they'll be like, oh, that was very wrong, and it's stuck in their heads, they won't be able to like get rid of it.
Yeah.
They'll feel guilty. You know, sometimes therapy doesn't even work. Some people end up killing themselves because of what they did and because of how they feel society is seeing them. Like ulikuwa unaniambia something about when someone's nudes zimekuwa leaked.
Yeah.
Right? So mtu mwenye nudes zake zinaweza kuwa leaked, maybe at that particular moment ndo ataona, oh wow, damn, people know I do this, so now ataona this is wrong. You know, when they do it behind the scenes,
Yeah, they don't think it's wrong.
Yeah, they're getting money.
Yeah.
They're living a lavish life. They don't care. But once everyone knows, now they start feeling like, oh no,
It's a bad thing.
it's a bad thing. Some end up killing themselves.
And yeah, and most of these people who are doing this selling Rosecoco online, of course, ni wasichana wadogo wako. Like, how does your mind work when you're in your early 20s? Like, if you're in your early 20s, or if you're over 25, and you know how your mind, how you've been making your decisions when you are in your early 20s, you'd really understand, like, these people are making decisions out of peer pressure, yeah, out of, can I say laziness? Because they don't want to work. They want to just sit. Like, if they can just show their Rosecoco and get money, like, that's something they can do
At
the
20,
easy way. And
at 20, did you ever think about not selling it, but maybe getting into a relationship with someone because of
money.
not because of money, because you know they would provide you with the life that you see online. I know some don't do it, but most do it at university level. Because wako kwa hostel, they're seeing their friends with the latest phones, they're seeing their friends
going
in
to
nice,
vacations.
nice whips, nini. So maybe you feel like you want that, and they come wanakwambia, by the way, if you get this guy, this, you do this, I can connect you to his friends. Yeah, you'll get everything that you want.
Actually, I think I've ever thought of that once. Like, I think the something that can help you overcome this is when you have people who can advise you. Like, when you have people who can advise you positively, watu wenye, unajua kuna wale watu, of course kuna wabeshte wale wabaya, na kuna wale wameokoka, like na kuna wale wenye wanakwambianga ukweli, wanahit ukweli head on, na wanakwambia hivi ndio kuko, and if this is what you want, this is what you'll get. Like, if you have those type of friends, I think it will help a lot.
Plus also how you were raised, right? Because Mimi, have I been approached by someone? No, but I've thought about it because I had a friend, not a friend. We used to live in the same place. So one time we went to this local pub or estate, and this other friend of mine who I went to school with, akaniambia so and so buys person X drinks, nini. He's a rich guy. He works this place, and yeah, he was actually very rich. Alikuwa anatubaya. You know, at that time, nilikuwa naona pombe expensive is something so cool, right? Because mimi nilianza kunywa pombe like even when I went to that hostel, nilikuwa napewa pombe, nasema no, I don't drink. But then, like, posting, unajua when you were still young, hapo 20, 18, 19, ungepost nini, Hennessy, ungepost some VSOPs, you're that guy, right? You're that guy.
Ushafika.
So this guy used to buy us Hennies, loads of Hennies. Kila mtu yake. So he was spending. So this girl, hakuuza hanini, hakuchi. But this guy obviously wanted something in return. He was an older guy.
They always want something in return.
Yeah, he was an older guy. So vile aliona person X is not giving him what he wants, One time tulikuwa kwa gari na yeye akaniambia, ama Shanice, I hit on you. I was like, nah. I just cut the conversation because I don't want to say I am not that type of a person. I am not that type of a person. But I thought about it, but then at the back of my conscience, I was like, no, I can't do this. Because it's not right. Because I'm actually selling myself for Hennessy.
Imagine, for Hennessy. And what is Hennessy? Like,
Hennessy does not even cost 10 G's, right?
It's just a drink.
Yeah, when you think about it, you can actually, like, Hennessy is... There's a video I saw of Joe Mushiri. Joe Mushiri was with this girl kwa Wines and Spirits. Sikuizi naonanga pombe kaa kitu kidogo, even if pombe ni inakaa pesa mingi ati 10,000, that's kitu kidogo sana. This girl told Joe Mushiri, na ukiangusha, because Joe Mushiri was holding it, na you know how guys do it, or even women, they hold it wanaichapa. So the girl was like, na ukiangusha, Joe akamwambia, nitalipa. You know, because it's not a big deal, you know. But madam, ukienda club wabaye tu pombe, that's all. Not all, but that's what men think. And that's what actually happens, right?
But then for some, I think they think that wakibaia madam pombe wataingia box, and they actually do it and they see it happening, and that's why they do it over and over. And we should change, like, madam, like, pombe ifai kuwa kitu yenye nakufanya you become loser. You just sell your
or rather giving.
Yeah,
let's say giving is a better
pombe. Yeah, because of pombe.
Yeah. Or it can even be something else. Si lazima ikuwe pombe, you know? It can even be something else. Like maybe amesema they'll take you on a date, nini. Kwanza ukisikia something like, oh, come sleep over.
Kwanza sleep over. Hey.
Those are things that are just a big red flag anyway.
But the way ladies squeeze wanakimbilia sleep over as long as kuna pesa imekuwa offered.
Yeah, but nah.
Like there was a story that was trending, like kuna madem waliambiwa they're going for a certain party in Nakuru.
Yeah, I heard about it.
And they're going to be compensated 50K. Now, wasichana hawaku waste time.
And nini Nakuru has bad stories.
50K for a day, partying.
And I saw someone on Twitter writing, ata ungeangalia huyo mtu mwenye aliwa promise the 50K, ata hakai 50K. I would like to see that person's photo. Because,
I think it has come to a point where ladies can just do anything for money. Like, nowadays it's all about the money. As long as I can do this and get the money.
I can't imagine if I wasn't self-aware right now, you know. Ingekuwa a very long process. Because imagine being self-aware at 30, you know.
You've already done a lot of... Anyway.
It's like you're starting your actual life at 30. That's...
Yeah, so another question is, these girls talk ladies who are selling their Rosecoco online, are they planning to do it for life? Like, is this something you're planning to do it for life? Like, if you're in your early 20s, actually squeezy hata when you're 19 years wanafanya hizi vitu. If you're in those your early teenage years, like, are you planning to do this for life? Just think about it before hata uanze. Sit down, jiite kama mkutano, ask yourself, like, is this for the long term, ama? Or are you not planning to have a life in future, a family? Or what is the end game? Like, that is what I'm wondering.
There's a celebrity I saw a while back. I don't know if it was last year. I don't know. I can't say if she was selling, but I can't say if she was selling, but she gave women advice that if they end up with a man who has money and loves spending on them, they shouldn't spend that money recklessly. They should invest that money, you know. So there are some people, there are some celebrities, not celebrities, there are some women who do this, who actually invest, you know. who actually invest.
Would sell the Rosecoco and then
Yeah,
invest the money.
yeah. They actually do that. The smart ones, at least. But there's some who do it as a way of just getting the good things in life, the lavish stuff, you know. Wanasahau kuna future, you know, because inakwanga like a phase. This guy atachoka na wewe na pesa itaisha. Hautakuwa na money, but kuna mwingine mwenye aliinvest in that money yenye alikuwa anapewa na this guy.
True.
You know. So there's some people who do it, there's some people who don't. Both do it for money, but the end goal ni different. You know.
But I don't think the end goal could inaishanga vizuri.
Hakuna yenye
If
inaisha
you just go
vizuri.
there to sell it for money. Okay, kuna wenye wanasema ati why should I date someone and give it for free and yet I can date another person alafu anipatie pesa.
Yeah.
Anipatie lifestyle nataka. I'm sure it doesn't end well.
It usually doesn't end well. At all. Especially when it comes to things like the STIs and stuff.
Yeah, but do people think about these things? Like the sexually transmitted infections and also kuna nini? Kuna HIV of course bado iko.
Me naona that and your mental health
Mostly your mental health.
Because imagine just waking up one time and you're like, oh no, I did this.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure almost half of Kenyans have childhood trauma. Wanakaanga tu hivi chini wanafikiria, oh no, why did this happen to me? Oh no, why did this happen to me? So you can imagine if something like that, you selling your kuchi or your Rosecoco, inakurudia when maybe you have kids or whatever.
Yeah, what are you going to tell your kids? Imagine kwanza when they're selling it, you know, these sites and watu wanatumia ku sell their Rosecoco, they're not discreet like 100%. You'll find your nudes leaked everywhere on the internet. And these things, like people say internet does not forget, you'll find it. Like watoto wako wataipata. If you plan like to have a family in future, you have to think about this because this will come back to you and in a very hard way. Like, would you want your kids to walk through the same path that you walked?
Just think about yourself at the moment. Sahi, you don't have kids.
Yeah.
Ndio.
But that is the mistake they're doing. They're thinking about the now.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about the future.
But like what I'm saying is, sahi, you don't have kids.
Yeah.
Ndio. Weka kids out of the picture. Wewe utafeel aje tu siku moja unaamka ukiwa like, oh my god, why did I do this? Why did I... Sometimes hata nafikirianga the whole body count thing is actually valid. Because why did you sleep with 50 men? You know.
True.
I'm not judging,
And
but think about it.
And it's not even about sleeping alone. Like the more, kama ulilala na watu 50, you have 50 demons in you. But the world is usually spiritual. It's not physical. Like these things usually affect you and it comes to you back to you spiritually.
You believe that?
I do
it's
believe.
Spiritual.
Yeah, maybe.
I see people posting about it, but I don't take it seriously. I've never really...
I do believe.
Why do you believe it's spiritual?
Because, for example, when you sleep with men, like, of course, it's not only physical. Kuna vitu mna exchange, like, some fluids mna exchange. And I think it goes to your...
How does the spiritual aspect come about?
It does affect you. Like when you talk about, I don't know if you people believe in law of attraction. But that
Tell us
thing,
about
like
it.
if you think about something, for example, you know, I usually follow Miss Trudy and she usually shows us the way alikuwa amechora a vision board. Like she needed something, like maybe she said like, by the end of this year I'm going to buy this car, and she actually did.
Or it's like manifesting.
It's like, I don't know, if you think about something, there's a way the universe brings those things to you in
I
a
think
certain
it's
way.
kind of like manifesting, but you have to work hard.
Yeah, you have to work towards that.
Yeah.
I think it's also spiritual because the way you think about something, like things will fall in place to help you fulfill those things that you're thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never thought about the whole spiritual thing about sleeping with men. I just think
It's spiritual.
That's crazy.
Of course, you're interacting with that person emotionally,
Yeah.
mentally, like you're sharing a lot of things with that person. And also the Bible tells us when you're married, you become one. Like you share a lot of things, and also ukishare hizi vitu na watu kaa 50, you'll have those 50 spirits, a portion of those 50 spirits.
How religious are you?
I am religious. So I believe these things will affect you, will come back to you.
Yeah.
It will definitely come back to you. Just think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you have involved yourself with a lot of men, umeona vitu zikihappen weird, ask yourself why. Like, I'm sure it inakuja from all those things.
Mimi personally, my opinion on that, I'm religious too, but what I can say about that, it's all about the different personalities you've interacted with. You know?
Yeah.
Because you're not interacting with one personality.
Yeah.
Because at that particular moment, you're attracting toxic people in your life. And it's different types of toxic.
Plus, they come in, but then it's actually the same way you're thinking. It's only maybe the explanation ya differ kwa sababu if like kuna watu utakuwa associated now, like uko nyuma kuna vitu wamefanya
in the past.
Yeah, in the past kuna vitu wamefanya like they zina wahound. Yeah, and they're still maybe paying for those sins or those things they did, and you still get involved with them. I think hizo vitu zinakuwa affect.
And that makes you attracted to such people.
Alafu pia kuna history unasikia like this, there are people who actually ukiona mwanaume they go around sleeping with other women. There are those who do it for spiritual reasons. Unasikia kuna wale wanasema ati wanakuibia nyota yako.
And you believe that?
May believe, like I believe.
So the men
I believe kitu yenye watu wanasema, it is not just for saying it. I believe these things do happen actually. I don't know. I believe it does happen in some way.
So the men are the ones stealing the nyota.
Yeah, there are people who do it for spiritual reasons.
So why would they do that?
I don't know, for spiritual reasons. Maybe wanataka some things they work in their favor, and maybe when sleeping with a girl mwenye akona vision kubwa, mwenye anaona akona future kubwa, mwenye akona potential kubwa, they steal that from them.
That's wild.
I don't know. I usually think about these things. Like when people talk about these things, I feel like it's something that actually happens because people hawezi ongelea kitu yenye I happen. Like fununu simbali na ukweli.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah, so that was it. Thank you for listening to the Reality Check podcast.
Yeah.
We will see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.